Awesome. Let's dig into this.
Yes.
I'm anxious to see what you've been talking about.
You can taste the butter and you can taste the love.
What's up, party people? Terrell Manning here, host of America's Best Restaurants. Dickens, Texas is the location, but a ribeye steak in my belly is the destination. We're here at Beckton's Chophouse and Tavern, where here they have some of the best steak in the county and in the business overall. We're gonna go check them out, but additionally, they have a country fried steak that this place was founded on, and I hear their mashed potatoes are absolutely to die for. We gotta check them out. Let's go see what's going on. Hey Becky, how are you?
Good, how are you? Welcome to Beckton.
Good, thank you so much for having me. You got food ready for me already. I love it, a drink and everything. Can you just describe everything that's going on right now? I feel like I've already gained 5 pounds, but can you just describe the 5 pounds I'm about to gain?
Sure, we have a wheelbarrow back here if you need it.
Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna need it. I am gonna need it.
I know, absolutely. So we've got our fresh made rolls. We make in-house every day with our signature mesquite bean butter. We make this jelly in-house, and then we create a butter spread to go on these wonderful rolls.
Very nice.
And then you have our hand-breaded chicken fried steak.
I see that.
It's one thing we're known for. And our mashed potatoes that are made from scratch daily, grandmother's recipe as well, with our delicious smoky old fashioned.
Smoky old fashioned.
Yes.
I love a good smoked old fashioned.
Well, that's good. It's one of my favorites.
It's my new favorite too.
Well, good.
That is so good. This country, is it country fried steak or is it chicken fried steak?
You can call it either, but we call it chicken fried
You call it
steak.
chicken fried steak. We'll go with that. Boy, that is a healthy bite. My goodness.
Yeah, we don't want you to leave hungry.
All right, so you've got mashed potatoes here.
Yes.
I hear there's a story that goes with the mashed potatoes. What's that story?
There is. So we got into the restaurant business over mashed potatoes.
Okay, I'm listening.
We moved out here in 2021. I was born and raised in the area, and then graduated high school, went off, did corporate America, came back to the country in 21. And there's a couple little diners around here, one Dickens, Spur, Matador. They're all very good. But one thing we figured out pretty quickly was they serve chicken fried steak with French fries.
Interesting.
Yes, and so my husband claims to be a chicken fried steak connoisseur.
He didn't like that very much.
He did not like that. He said chicken fried steak goes with mashed potatoes. So a new cafe had opened in another town, and he was like, let's go check it out one day. So we went over there, and he said, I'm not even ordering it. I want to know, what do you serve with your chicken fried steak? And this sweet girl said, we serve rice and beans with our chicken fried steak.
Oh no, that's not what he wanted.
No, not what he wanted at all.
Not what he wanted.
My husband's not a small man, and he had about a 3-year-old temper tantrum. And he was like, what is wrong with these people? Why do they not serve chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and gravy? Those go together. And he was like, I wonder what they want for that building on the hill. And I was like, you mean the restaurant on the hill? And he said, yeah. And he goes, let's go see. I was like, what do you know about running a restaurant? He goes, well, I know what I like, and I know good food, and I know business. So.
And apparently he knows it's mashed potatoes.
And he knows it's mashed potatoes. And so we drove over here, closed on the building 30 days later, and opened up
30 days later.
30 days later, bought the building, and then opened up January 13th of this year.
This man was serious. He wanted his mashed potatoes.
He was very serious about his mashed potatoes.
And I gotta say, you guys do the mashed potatoes very, very well.
Well, good.
Now,
Yes.
what part of this is Grandma's recipe?
Of the mashed potatoes, all of it.
All of it. All of it. Now, is it his grandma's recipe or your grandma's recipe? Your grandma's recipe.
Yeah,
okay.
my grandma and my mother. So my mom's mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving are always spot over. So we asked her if we could use her recipe, and she said absolutely. So there we have it.
Isn't it true that mom makes everything better?
She really does.
Mom makes everything
She
better.
does, absolutely. Well, and I have to confess, with the mesquite bean jelly, that's one thing Mom and I do together too. Last Friday
Really?
night, we made about 80 cans of mesquite bean jelly.
Really?
So.
I want to try this mesquite bean jelly. Now, if you can, give me some of the secrets. How is this made, this mesquite bean jelly here?
So it is actually from local mesquite trees. There's
Okay.
only about a 1 month period that you can make it. There's actually beans that grow on the tree, and they're green a majority of the time, and then they'll turn to an orange and kind of a deep red.
Okay.
So it's when they get to the orange and deep red that you pick them. Now you have to pick them off the tree. You can't pick them off the ground. And then
nice
you
and
take them
glazed with that
home,
butter,
you
too.
boil them, and make a kind of a tea. It's a golden tea. We call it liquid gold, is what we call it. And then you turn that into
Wow.
a jelly.
That is good.
And so we take that and then we whip it with butter. So then now you have mesquite bean butter as well, if you would like that to go with your
Yes,
mesquite bean
for
jelly.
sure.
And we do sell the jelly individually as well for anybody who comes in.
So I can buy this and take it home with me.
Absolutely, but we really have it up here to whip with the butter too, kind of for our own signature twist on a sweet butter.
This whole meal, it's like a big old Texas hug. It's
Good.
amazing.
Good.
This is so
Wonderful.
good. Just good down home Southern cooking.
That's what we wanted.
It speaks to my soul. Well, I understand that Ian is gonna whip up a 16-ounce steak. Is that true?
That is very true. So
And you guys do that over mesquite wood as well?
we do.
So let me go check out and see what Ian's got
Perfect.
going on, and then I'll let you know if I'm still alive.
Plan.
Also, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so I'm here with my buddy Ian. Ian, you're gonna be making me what I think is a cowboy's dream, a 16-ounce ribeye steak. Is that right?
Yeah, they're pretty good and they're pretty big.
I like it. Why don't you walk me through how we're gonna be doing this?
Absolutely, yeah, man. So we start with our steaks and everything, pre-cut them, hand cut them. You know, they all look great. They're marbling and everything.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we got them pretty good, man.
Real nice
so
marbling.
we don't have many complaints on the size there. You know, if you're looking
I'm
for
sure you
something
don't.
busier. We move over to our seasoning, which is just going to be your basic Lowry seasoning salt. I mean, we try to keep it pretty basic around
Right.
here. From there, man, we'll just toss it right in there and our live mesquite fires and everything and get it going from there, and it cooks up pretty well and juicy.
So you're using mesquite wood.
Yeah,
so you
mesquite
just got-
wood, yeah. So it burns pretty hot, man, and once you get a good bed of coals in there, you can get a real even cook on your steaks.
Tell me a little bit about the smoker that you got here. This thing looks well seasoned, man.
Yeah, man, the smoker, for the best we could do, and it was here when we started, and for good reason, because they were not getting this thing out of here. They are heavy duty. It is absolutely 1/4-inch steel in there, man.
She's a part of the foundation.
I'm saying, yeah, we've tried to move them and we had no luck with that. But I mean, you can get a good, if you wanted to, you could probably fit 100 steaks on this whole
100
thing,
steaks on
getting them
this
cooking.
thing?
Yeah, you can.
Man.
I know for a fact you can get 30 on one side.
Awesome, dude. I'm getting hungry, and I know this thing has got a minute before it's
Yeah.
gonna be done. All
Yep.
16 ounces of it. So let's go ahead and wait for this thing to cook, and then
Yeah.
we'll check back in here a little bit.
That'll work. It works for me.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this thing's been on the grill for about 25 minutes. I am salivating at the mouth because it just smells so darn good. I cannot wait to get my teeth sank into this thing. Let's go ahead and see what it's about. Yes, sir. That's awesome.
There you go. That's all you there, man.
Thank you, brother. Got it. That thing is juicy.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's tender. Putting it over that high heat and then that mesquite flavor getting into it. That thing is intruding some taste buds, man. It's
It
amazing.
will, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
That's where the hand cut never frozen, man.
right.
It matters.
Exactly.
It matters for sure.
It makes such a big difference.
Yep.
Thank you so
Yep.
much, brother.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
man.
that,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Becky, so you got me back here with some amazing desserts. Can you please tell me what we got working here?
Absolutely. So we've got our homemade peach cobbler
Okay.
and our homemade blackberry cobbler.
I am a fan. I
So
am a
these
fan.
are made from scratch daily.
Okay.
As you can see, they're not what you find a lot of times now, like that thin, crispy pie crust.
Right, right.
A lot of times you find cobblers now, and it's just that thin crust, kind of
Right,
crunchy.
right.
And
Right over
I
the top
love
of
the
it.
doughy, bready, like the gooey goodness.
Right. You like it to have some texture
Yeah.
to it. About 7 years, you've been looking for a recipe similar to this. How did you stumble upon this recipe here?
We bought a building.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
this restaurant is the reason we found this recipe. There was an office in the back that had about 40 cookbooks. And so my husband, when we came in, he was like, you know what? I bet there's a cobbler recipe in one of these cookbooks. And I was like, that's genius.
Sure
So we
as heck.
literally, the day we bought it and came in and we were walking through, we sat back there and we started flipping through cookbooks. And there was one from 1953, Homemaker's Cookbook.
Oh, you knew it had to be good.
Oh, and it was, we opened it up and there was a peach cobbler recipe.
Wow.
And Jason was looking at it and he said, I bet this is what we've been looking for. So we ran to the store. We came back that same day, threw it together, threw it in the oven, and this was it. I was
No
like, the
kidding.
cobbler I've been looking for. We just had to
And
buy
this
a
is the one
building.
you've been searching for 7 years, and God knows how many different restaurants
Yes,
you tried
and
to.
so peach is my favorite.
Yeah.
Blackberry is his favorite, and I'll admit the blackberry is delicious. And you don't find blackberry everywhere.
No,
You can usually
no,
get
hardly
peach,
ever.
cherry, or apple.
Right, for sure.
So we make these fresh in-house daily.
Daily.
Daily, we make them every day.
Okay.
And you can get them with or without ice cream.
Nice. So y'all back
And-
there working.
Yeah. Like I said, everything's made from scratch.
Nice.
So
Or made with love.
And made with
right?
love. Oh.
Awesome. Let's dig into this.
Yes.
I'm anxious to see what you've been talking about.
you can taste the butter and you can taste the love. I mean, is it really a good dessert without a pound of butter in it?
No, not at all. It's got to have butter in it. If not, my southern ancestors would be kicking me right now if it didn't have butter in it.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it. I love it.
That's really good.
So we'll have people call and just order whole cobblers. It's like, no problem.
All right, so how can we find you all on social media, website, anything like that? Where can
So
find
we
you?
do have a website, beckdens.com.
Okay.
And I keep everything very current on there. We've got our menus, any events that we're hosting around here. We do host a lot of events in the community.
Awesome.
I have Facebook, Beckton's Chophouse and Tavern.
Okay.
Instagram as well, Beckton's Chophouse and Tavern. I honestly post daily, whatever specials. We have specials Monday through Friday, and then usually a weekend special as well.
I saw the smoked meatloaf on there.
Smoked meatloaf. We take our steak ins and grind them up, and yeah, smoked meatloaf's pretty legit. But that's a weekend special only.
Awesome.
So yeah, between our website, social, I respond to everything all the time. So if anybody needs to get a hold of us, we do to-go orders. We do offer catering services. You can call us. You can message me on Facebook is the best one. I don't see messages on Instagram as much, but Facebook, I stay on top of that one. So, and we do take reservations as well.
Got it. Facebook, Instagram, and their website. Check them out, folks. Thank you so much
Yes.
for having me and showing me around the place, telling me all about the history of it, blessing me with this amazing food that you guys have here. I've had a really, really great time in West Texas. Thank
We've
you so
loved having
much.
you here, and I hope you're not hungry.
Oh, no, God, no. I'm in a food coma right now. You just can't tell.
Good. Good. No, it was our pleasure. It was so great to meet you and have you out.
You as well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Me too, brother. I'm so darn full. And you can be too. Come on down to Beckton's, Chophouse and Tavern. Check out this place. You're gonna walk away looking like me.